Okay, let's dive into this incredible story. It's about a 5-year marriage, a daily routine, and a lie so perfect, it took a historic storm to finally bring it all crashing down. For 5 years, every single Friday at 6 p.m., like clockwork, this is the text message Michael would get from his wife Emily. Just a small, loving goodbye before her weekend work trip. For 5 whole years, that one message was the cornerstone of their trust. Well, that's what Michael thought anyway. They had this flawless routine, right? Every Friday, Michael, who's a teacher, would drive his wife Emily, a successful manager, to the New Jersey train station for her weekly work trip. There was a goodbye kiss, a little wave, and then without fail, he'd get that same text message. For 5 years, their routine was absolutely perfect. But then, one Friday, Mother Nature herself decided to step in. So Michael is safe at home watching the news, and he starts to get a little worried for Emily. The reports were crystal clear. Because of the storm, all NJ Transit trains had been completely shut down since 3 p.m. But then, at exactly 6 p.m., his phone buzzes. It's that same familiar message, and that's the moment where absolutely nothing makes sense. The news is saying all the trains are stopped, tracks are blocked, so how in the world could Emily be on a moving train? A cold feeling washed over him, and Michael did something he had never, ever done in 5 years of marriage. He picked up the old tablet Emily had left at home. You can just imagine his hands were shaking. He'd never felt the need to check up on her, but now logic had failed him, and fear was taking over. Desperate to understand what was going on, he logged into the Find My app. The map loaded, and it showed a single red dot. It wasn't in Philadelphia. It wasn't even on a train line. No, the dot was glowing from a quiet house in another New Jersey town, just a 20-minute drive from their own home. Michael jumped in his car. With his heart pounding from a dread he couldn't even name, he drove through the raging storm to that exact address. He parked, walked up to the house, and peered into the warm, lit window. And what he saw shattered his world into a million pieces. Emily was inside, on the floor, playing with a little girl. As he watched, another man brought them coffee, and the little girl wrapped her arms around Emily's neck and called her Mom. And when the truth came out, it was just devastatingly simple. For 5 years, Emily had never gone to Philadelphia. She would just walk in one door of the station, go straight out the back, and drive 20 minutes to her secret second family. That tunnel message, it was the perfect alibi. A brilliant, calculated lie that made sure she was unreachable all weekend, giving her the space to live her other life. But that raises an even bigger question. This whole 5-year deception revolved around a train entering a tunnel, but the train never moved. The tunnel was a complete fabrication. So where was the real tunnel? And the tragic irony is, there was a tunnel. The only thing that entered a dark, isolated tunnel for 5 long years was Michael's life, kept completely in the dark. Michael's story is such a powerful reminder. While he was kept in the dark, a simple truth was actually available the whole time. You know, to protect yourself and your journey, you can always check the most accurate, real-time schedules for every NJ Transit train by visiting njrail.info. You'll find it in the description. Sometimes the truth really is just a click away. Which leaves us with a final provocative thought. In your own life, is there a tunnel message, something you've accepted without question, that might actually be worth checking the facts on?